Good morning, traders. Last minute reboot. I swear I have to get rid of windows now that I'm out of construction this week. I will do that. I'm tired of fighting the battle. Looks like we have UCAR moving this morning. And for those of you who are new, I'm Ricky Gaspard. I'm a coder and been trading since 1990. I'm not a financial advisor. The first thing you need to do is seek the help of a financial advisor before you make any trades based on any information that you find here. And I'll do the rest of the introduction in a little bit. I'm going to change back to the V4 here. Have other things I need to do. And we have some new people here that want to see the V4, so we're going to go that direction this morning. And I'm pretty much done with the colored candles, so I'm going to put it in the backside for now. Let's get past this market open at 6 o'clock, and then I will put in some more new tools up here. Had everything all set up, and Amadeus said your clock's wrong, and I just knew it was going to be a reboot after that point. Maybe I'll have them put in a motherboard battery. It's a new computer. I just don't see that happening yet, but it could have a bad battery. Not seeing anything quite moving yet. Let me get this changed out real quick. It's very important I do this. Could make us a few dollars this morning. I love the results of this thing. I'll explain what this is here in just a few minutes. I need to get them all loaded. I don't see anything spiking at the moment, so I'm going to move forward with this. I was all set up until the reboot. I guess it didn't take. David, try the other channel. I had to switch channels. Had to do a reboot. And it always seems to be a couple minutes before it's time to start. I'm watching BCAN here. And I'm still changing. I got multiple screens to change, so if I go silent, I'm still working. One more to go. All right. So this column here, you know, I was working on the colored candles, but these colored candles only work if we find the correct stock. So I had to rework the code so that we could put it in the column so that we knew which stocks were on hold, which ones were moving, and which ones are selling. So you want to pay attention to these holds. These are the ones that are fixing to move or have moved a little bit. For instance, here, or here, or here. So if you notice these percentages moving right beside these holds, this is going to be the first start of that stock moving. It's the first time the buyers come in. This is part of the package for the colored candles. So I needed a way for everyone to find the stocks right when they start moving, not after they start moving. This should resolve that problem. Still sort by volume spike. So if you're new here, we're watching these volume spike indicators. This is our, I guess I could say, elimination of paying for a scanner. This lets us know immediately when a stock starts moving. Instead of paying for a service and the stock pops up and it's already ran up, we get to watch them from the very beginning. I'm trying to find those stocks just before they start moving. That's what this indicator is going to do. I was watching some stocks at 4 a.m. this morning. DATS popped up, I believe was the symbol, on a hold, and the percentage started moving, and it was at the very bottom. And it went up about 40 cents and then lost everything. But it's working. So we're watching these percentages. We want to make sure we have enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is high volume flow. We need these numbers to really be moving. It's not a certain number. It's high volume flowing through the stock. Down here is the denominator master. This is our volume indicator. These are buyers or positive volume. It's not really buyers. But I've broken it down to where if the stock's going up and the volume is increasing, we get green candles. And red candles if the volume is increasing and the price is moving down. This is our My Blessing indicator. We like to see both lines above yellow. This is the trend of the stock, this white line. This is the center point between the high and the low. And these are the buyers and the sellers. So once everything comes together, we get a volume spike. We have enough volume to get in and get out safely. We're using the V4 indicator this morning. It doesn't matter which indicator we use. As long as these moving averages on the V4 crossover, the candles start rising, you'll see some spike arrows come in on the bottom. We confirm that we have some green bars down here and the volume is increasing, and we're watching this My Blessing indicator. ThinkorSwim doesn't offer a float indicator. They have one called shares, but it's not accurate. Hopefully, if enough of us ask for it, maybe they'll put one in there. Guess we all need to hit the submit button and shoot that question to them, bug them enough to where they do it. Monday mornings are slow. They're just like Fridays. So we'll be watching the column here for any volume spike moving, especially on the ones that say hold. You are very correct, Tennessee. I do have a spread indicator here that will pop up if it exceeds 9 cents. It'll turn red. You'll see it pop in the screen. LGVN, a little activity. Let me back out a little bit, see where this stock was in the past. It's been dropping and dropping and dropping. This is probably not going to run up very high. If it does, it would surprise me. Might be somebody thinking this is the bottom. Nothing else moving. We'll watch it, see where it goes. You can see the spike arrows popping in on V4. We'll probably stick with V4 this week. I'm done testing the colored candles. I'm just tying it all together now. There's that spread indicator I was talking about. Yeah, more colors on level 2 would be nice as well. Background colors on each cell. That's what we really need. I'm not talking, Jim. I don't have anything to say. I'm watching these percentages. Unless Jim can't hear me at all. There's been a Discord bug with the sound. I go silent. My wife says I have a one-track mind. I get concentrating on one thing and everything else is blacked out. Even her, that's what upsets her. When I focus, I focus. So as you can tell, I worked all weekend. There's another part to this. I'm not going to reveal it till tomorrow. And he goes over here. And if you're new here and you're wondering, what is this guy doing? I'm incorporating all of these indicators into one setup. The spike indicator, the dominator master, the my blessing indicator, a way to find the stocks before they take off, and a notification up here when they fire. If I didn't mention, I am a coder, and I've been coding for 15 years, probably 16 by now. I seem to be stuck on 15. And I code my own indicators. I could not rely on the free stuff with ThinkorSwim. And I got tired of paying for a scanner service. So I'm saving you money I'm putting you on the hottest stocks that are out there. CVU making a move. MDB, it's going to come out as a total package. I'm hoping to wipe everything out and only run this one system. I've been working on that one system for years, and it's coming to me a little piece at a time. I don't like searching for stocks. I like to know the moment they start taking off. That's where you make your money, is when you join the very start of a stock running up. I will also be marking support and resistance levels. I will never stop marking support and resistance. I'm going to give you an example right here. This stock started running up. I'm going to mark a resistance level here, and it's now pulling back. When this candle stops pulling back, I will mark a support level. Down in here is where you want to try to plan your entry, providing we have enough volume to drive it back up. How do we know that? We watch these dominator bars for long green bars coming in for the buyers coming in. We look down here and confirm that this red and green line is pointing upwards and the trend is up. To eliminate the possibility of losing money. So that candle closed. I'm going to mark support. If we continue down, it's a no-go. Because if it was strong and was running up, there would be profit takers, and then another group of people would find it and run it right back up. It's called a pullback. It's a very reliable strategy. And it has a very high rating of success. I don't care about a number. All I care about is this thing never stops. We have lots of volume flow. It's not a number. It's that there's participation in buyers and sellers in this stock, and that participation is strong. And if you're new here, the YouTube live stream only lasts from 5:55 to 6:55. Then I continue over on Discord on the premium membership side for another 2.5 hours. If you haven't joined us yet, maybe you want to look into it. You can subscribe for free, talk to some other members before you join. Ask anybody if we're working good, if things working on our side, am I doing my job? They will confirm. I'm not here to try to sell you on it. If you come here and watch me for an hour every morning, you will see what I do. I do pro dollar. I'm watching level 2 and time and sales. Matthew, I have an update coming out. I've already uploaded it. I'm waiting for the link to be active, and I will post it first thing this evening. Hopefully it'll be active by then. There is an update for VSC. I noticed exactly what you just called out and fixed it over the weekend. It's still functional on your end. It's just that sometimes we had a green percentage when the candle was red, and I fixed that number. LVGN. Well, type it in there correctly, Ricky. It's right here in my list. I needed to pay more attention, right? Quit talking and start trading. This stock was moving last week as well. Let's see if we get a pullback. If we don't, then also watch for a long wick on the bottom of this candle. That means the buyers are coming back in and they will drive it up even higher. I'll zoom in a little bit tighter so you can see it better. If it starts pulling back, I will mark support and resistance. Right now it's still climbing. Pro Dollar, he's watching his equipment when I wasn't. That's how he knew. It was right here in these two scans, and I was talking away. Showing a little bit of weakness on the My Blessing here. We may get a pullback soon. Or it could continue up. I'm watching the dominator bars. You can see the buyers came in and the stock went up. Then we had some profit takers. Now we have a shorter dominator bar, so less volume. But at least it's not red. Tall wicks on the top means sellers right here. Sellers coming in. Let's see if we get a pullback from this area. Definitely coming down. Sellers are taking profit, and they bought it up immediately. Let's see who wins the battle here, the buyers or the sellers. This candle closes, I will mark a support level. Watch for a long wick on the bottom for the buyers coming in to drive it up even higher. That candle did close. You'd have to been very quick and anticipated that it was going up. Wasn't a very clean pullback, but it is going to go up. It's looking weak down here on my blessing indicator, the buyers and the sellers. Good job, YouTube. Stock is holding this price level. That's a good sign. I don't like the tall wicks on the top, but we could reverse. I'm watching this line here. I'm watching this dominator bars for buyers. I think we're going to see more buyers come in. I'm watching the dominator, the my blessing down here. I'm watching these long green bars. And the stock has been holding this price level, so that's also a good sign. I like them to be a lot cleaner than this. I like to see them drive it up, pull it back, and run it right back up. Right now, we're fighting long wicks on the top. So LVGN goes in the personal watch list to keep watching it throughout the morning and to watch it at market open. Looks like we're going to start selling off maybe. If it holds this level, that would be a good entry. It's not a strong drive like it was earlier, so I doubt that I would get in it yet. If you're going to take a shot at a stock, always make sure you're trying down here and not buying the tops of these candles. Since we're kind of stuck here, I'll take a look at UCAR, see what it's doing. Not enough volume in it to be interested. WTO taking off. Cheaper stock, penny stock. I don't play these, but you're welcome to. Let's see if more buyers come in and drive it up. Nice quote you got there, YouTube. Let's see what we have here. See if we have a pullback. Watch for a long wick on the bottom of that candle. We just got it. Don't know if I would trust this one or not. It's a cheaper stock, and 52,000 shares is not a lot if everybody's buying 5,000 shares. That means maybe 10 people, 8 people, 5 people may be playing this stock. More buyers coming in to drive it up. Nice gains for a penny stock, driving it up even higher. If you're new here, I don't give buy and sell signals. I don't say buy here, sell here. I'm not a licensed professional to do that for you. I can put you on top of them and tell you when I would buy, but I'm not going to give you an exact entry and exit point. That'll be totally up to you. But these are the kind of stocks we see often. Not every day, but most days. Going up a little higher. So we found it at about 31, and it is now at 47, 49, 50. So make sure if you're in it, you're taking profits. Don't wait for it to fall on you. If I were trading it, I would only be holding about 10 or 20% of what I purchased down at the bottom. Still watching this one rise. If you see another stock, you're welcome to go trade it. They sure will, Scott. Take profits along the way, eliminate that threat. Could be a pullback right here. Let's see what happens. If it goes below that line, they're going to continue selling off. You are welcome, Silverado. Let's see if the buyers come back in. I'm watching these indicators down here. Still red here. We do have green bars, or a green bar. And this indicator is only looking 20 bars back, so don't think that the volume is wrong on it. It's correct. But we're only focusing on the last bar on the right. Sellers. Still dropping down. Buyers coming in. They did drive the pullback right back up. Of course, it's only about a nickel if you were lucky to catch all of it. Let's see if we get a breakthrough or a pullback again. I could almost tell it wasn't going to break through with this indicator pointing south. So if you are not familiar with ThinkorSwim scans, they refresh every 5 minutes. So when we trade as a group, your scan could refresh before mine or mine before yours. That's why sometimes you see members calling out stocks that are not in my list because their scan refreshed before mine. That stock did break through the pullback area. For about a 10-cent gain if you were able to catch any of it. You can make these same calls that I'm making if you just pay attention to these volume spikes, this volume, this V4 indicator. You can see the spike arrows on the bottom down here. This is the 5 and the 13 EMA. This indicator is free, even if you're not a premium member. Just sign up to the Discord, go over to free indicators, and you'll get this indicator and this scan. And then you can join us here every morning and learn. And eventually you'll be able to tell the same story I'm telling about stocks. Watching this indicator, maybe it'll turn around. You can go ahead and set another level up here. We did come back down and retest 48 cents. This is the V4 indicator. Let me get you the link to the Discord. It's a free indicator. There is the Discord indicator. The Discord link to sign up. I'll pin it to the top of the chat window there, so it'll always be there. It does not. But once you join, there's like 52 scans, 27, 28 indicators. All of this stuff comes with it, except for these new things I'm working on. This down here is a premium indicator, but you get the Dominator Master. This is the only premium indicator that I have so far. This one here is a money maker. This one here is confirmation. But you have to know how to use them. Indicators only are predictions. They're not guarantees. I'm going to move off of this penny stock, see what else is moving. We have PLUR. Watching the volume to see if the volume picks up. Not looking too promising for this one. Let's see if it retests 687 and bounces up. It's not likely with this My Blessing indicator pointing south. So there's 253 of you watching. If you like what you see, hit the like button for me. Let's keep the ratings up on YouTube so I can keep these live streams going for free. It helps me to let other viewers find it as well. And the more people we have trading, the higher the stock goes, the more shares that are bought and sold. It helps everyone, not just me. All right, guys, it's time for me to end this YouTube live stream. I appreciate you joining me this morning. Head over to my Discord if you want this indicator and this scanner for free. Just look for free indicators once you join. Come here each morning, learn what we do. If you like what you see, join us over in the premium section for another 2.5 hours. Appreciate you joining me this morning, and as always, God bless.